Hey, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. We humans are lazy. What makes me say that? We are always looking for the easy way out. We focus on creature comforts and seek out the path of least resistance in leading our lives. You may argue that the process of simplifying life itself has to face insurmountable challenges before the prize is won. I guess that's a fair argument to prove that we may not be so lazy after all. But I digress. If you're focused on doing something, you'll continue to flow until you hit a challenge. Once that challenge shows up, you may take your time to find a way around it. But if you can't, very quickly you try to meander away from the challenge itself. It may not be the most opportune decision, and perhaps you're better served to tackle the challenge. But the attraction of the path of least resistance may make you go the wrong way. Anything worth is hard to get, no doubt. That is why not many go after it. Many go after what's easy, telling themselves that what's hard is not worth their pursuit. The right thing to do would be to change your thinking and actions, then choose the path of least resistance. It may be hard at first, but if you are determined to face and overcome it, it's all downhill from that summit. Focus on getting to that summit first. The choices you make marks the difference between whether you'll be average or exceptional. And it all begins with awareness of what's difficult and what's the easy way out, and then making the hard decision to stick it out until you come out on the other side. Motivation and the desire to succeed are not if you don't back them up with the decision to act and then actually act. The law of nature is to pursue the path of least resistance. Take a river, for example. How many times have you seen it flowing up or against the obstacles? It will always find a way around, the path of least resistance. Similarly, you're ordained to take up the same unless you decide firmly to go against the grain. And then you do. That'll separate the great from the average. The question is whether you want to be great or are happy being average. It's in our nature to do what's the easiest without considering if it's the best or not. Our choices are made based on what's easy and pleasant and avoiding pain at all costs. Eventually, it becomes a habit. But what you may seek from life is not always without facing pain. It comes from pursuing what you truly desire despite the pain. Growth happens when you face such pain, such resistance, and do not give up. Does that mean that there's no success in life without facing tough challenges? Not necessarily. Just don't base your decisions on finding the path of least resistance. No challenges went away from avoiding them, but only by facing them. Know that and make that the basis of your decisions. When faced with a challenge, a tough one, hang in there. Don't get allured by the path of least resistance. Don't give up on what you believe is the right thing to do. Success will follow, rest assured. Hey, I hope you liked that episode. Please do check out Plan B Success Podcast on your favorite listening platforms. It's also available on www.planb.live. If you're looking to learn how to podcast and learn everything there is to ideate, create, launch, and monetize a podcast, do get in touch through the website www.planb.live, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much.